Hi, everyone. Thank you for joining me today in Danielle's Blooming Garden. I'm Danielle. Today, it is a beautiful, beautiful fall day. It's about maybe 80 degrees right now. Just a beautiful day to be out in a garden. And today, I'm going to be planting some garlic. Been waiting for it, been waiting for it. This is another fall crop that I love to plant and I do love to eat. We love to eat in our house. So I'm going to be planting it here in this raised bed and I am going to show you how I'm going to do it. Let me get you in position. All right, so I decided I need my hat because it's in midday and the sun is a little bit blazing today and I need a little shade. So today I'm going to be planting this Incalium red garlic. So it is a soft neck variety. So that's what I'm going to be planting today. So here are some of the cloves on what they look like. So that is a pretty good size garlic and I'm going to be planting them right here in this raised bed. Right now I am going to be needing to add some soil and some amendments to the bed. So let me bring you down so you can see how I do that. Okay. So I had a basil plant in here and I went ahead and took that out. And now let me get my gloves on. All right, so I got my gloves and everything and I'm gonna be taking out all of this straw mulch. Sit that over there. Hope you guys are doing well. Everybody is having fun in their garden. The nice weather is here. Yes, it is. I know y'all can't see my face, but I'm trying to have y'all see what I'm doing instead. So I hope everyone is doing well and having fun, getting excited for the fall garden season and harvesting soon. All right. So I have some black cow that I'm going to be adding in here. All right. All right, so I got all that out here, and I'm just gonna kind of work it in to mix it up to what's already in there. Trying to work kind of fast because this, let me get on this side. Wait, I don't have my back completely to you guys. I'm gonna try to work fast. This is all the soil that I had. But I'm trying to work a little bit fast so that my camera won't cut off because although it's nice, it is a little bit warm. I'm just gonna try to get this mixed in. And I have some of my amendments as well that I'm gonna get mixed in. I'm gonna add some bone meal and garden tome to this bed. And I'll get that mixed in. I grew garlic. This is only my second season growing garlic. I grew garlic last year for the first time, and it came out really, really well. I'm going to try to find a picture, and I'll put that on the screen so you guys could see. I was so excited about it. That garlic, I don't remember. Yes, I do. It was Transylvanian garlic. And so it was supposed to be ready to harvest in about, it said 6 to 9 months, I believe. That was ready in about 5 months. That garlic was ready in about 5 months. Then I was harvesting it. So I will show you guys. I'll put a picture on the screen so y'all can see how it looked. All right, so now I am going to just make little indentation. I'm going about 2 inches deep for all the garlic. So I'm going to go and make a little, I'm going to plant 3 in each row. What kind of garlic are you guys growing? And have you planted it already? I've been watching some of you guys plant your garlic. And I'm getting so excited for everybody because I love to watch plant, garden videos. I love to watch everybody harvest their things. It's just, so relaxing to watch and see everybody else get excited for their stuff. And you know me, garden therapy. It's just real exciting. Okay, so that's that. Now comes to just putting the garlic in. And I'm going to be planting it. You can see here, pointed side up, flat side down. I'm just going to drop it in there. In each hole. This was the biggest one, and the paper came off one side of it. But I'm going to plant it anyway. And we'll see how it does. Okay. So exciting. After I do this, I'll be showing you guys some of what is going on with the rest of the garden. Once I get these planted. Uh-oh. I made that one come. No, I didn't. Trying to push them down at least 2 inches in there. About that, because that's about what they said to plant for the garlic. About 2 inches deep, 2 to 3 inches deep. So that's about how deep I'm going in there. Okay. And I separated them because I had some smaller ones. They're a little bit smaller. Yeah, because they come from, the center of the garlic head. So I'm going to plant them as well. I have one there. Yeah, you can't remember where you put stuff. Yeah, I got one there. Okay. But I absolutely love garlic. I really do. I really do. Love garlic. You can cook it in so many things. It goes well with so many dishes. And it's absolutely healthy for you as well. Okay. I was hoping I can get it all in this one raised bed. I got 4 cloves left. And I don't want to overcrowd, but I was trying to contain it to this one raised bed. I'm gonna take you guys over to the herb garden. That's where we're gonna plant the rest of that. Y'all, I had to pause the video, came back, and I said, okay, let me cover up the garlic. Didn't even have y'all on record. I didn't even have y'all on record, so y'all could see me cover up the garlic. But at least you saw me plant it. All I did was cover those holes up, and now I covered the area up back with mulch, the straw mulch. That's what I did. Yeah, so we all do that too. We forget and don't press record again once we paused it. But now I'm going to take you over to the herb garden and we'll get the rest of these garlic planted. Okay, so now we're over here in the herb garden and I am going to be putting it right here in this spot. I decided to. Now this is where I had planted, I had an oregano plant right here. And I believe what it had done was just not allow the lavender and the rosemary to grow. So the rosemary did absolutely horrible. So that was the rosemary. And this is the lavender. Now you can hardly see it, but this is little and pitiful. And so, but that's because I didn't care for it like I needed to. But anyway, life moves on. But this is where we're going to plant this garlic at. So stay focused, Danielle. Stay focused. All right. So we're going to get all the little extra stuff out of the way. And I'm going to plant that right here. I'm going to amend it with some, same thing, bone meal and some garden tone. All right. And then I'm going to mix that in. This thyme plant over here, this thyme plant has been here for so long. I have 2 of them. 2 of them were planted in here. I took one of them out and now it's in a pot and that's doing good. But this thyme has been planted in here for at least 4 years because I've been gardening for 5 and it's been in there for at least almost the whole time that I've been gardening. So yeah, just to show you guys, you can definitely grow thyme, and it is definitely a easy plant to grow. Very, very easy to grow. All right, so I'm going to put these garlic in here. I like to make my little line here, or hole line. Okay, I'll put 2 over here. Well, I might just be able to do it around the back, and then I can plant something else there. Maybe. Maybe I'll just put them all right there. No, I won't want to put them right here. Right there, right there. I think I'll put one here. And then it might be something else that I can put right there. I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. When you have a plan and then you're like, should I do that or not? Should I do that or not? But I'm going to do it like this. And it'll be all right. I know I put some fertilizer over there, but it'll be all right. Okay. So let me get the garlic. I'm going to show you what they look like. I'm sorry about all the noise. I still have it in the packaging. The box, rather. All right, so this is what those garlics are looking like. And again, I'm putting them flat side down, pointed side up. And I'm just going to close the hole up over them. And we have garlic planted, ready. What is that? That's a big, that's from that rosemary that wasn't growing. Okay. So that is the garlic planted. I'm going to go ahead and water that in. I was watering a little bit this morning, a couple of things by hand. So I'm going to water these in. All right. That is the garlic. Now, I have got some other things that need to be harvested. I'm going to be harvesting the rest of the peppers. So I'm going to harvest the rest of those peppers because I'm going to let them plants go. It is getting very cool outside. So in the evenings, and they're not going to last. The plants are not looking good. So let's head over there and I'm going to harvest those plants. All right, so I'm going to get all of these serrano peppers harvested because partially I'm going to be making some, with part of the peppers, I should say, I'm going to be making some serrano salt. I know I've heard people, like I mentioned in my last video, some people making, oh, let me get that one off the floor, ground. I've heard some people making jalapeno salt, but I decided to make some. I don't have jalapenos, so I'm going to make serrano salt. If you have done that, let me know. How did it turn out? If you have made, and I'm sorry for the background noise. Somebody's doing some work, so you just have to record when you can. But anyway, if you have made jalapeno salt, let me know how it turned out, how you did it, what equipment you use to dry your jalapenos so that you can make your salt. I'm very interested in knowing because I've not done it before and I would like to do it. And, we can share those ideas with each other. The good things and the bad things. That way we can help each other out and, so that we can avoid doing some things. But of course, it's good to just learn, you know, sometimes by when things don't turn out well, it's good to that's your learning curve so that you can automatically know, well, I don't need to do that again. But it's also just, good to know how other people do things. And what may not have worked for one person does not necessarily mean it's, not going to work for the next person. There are so many serranos on here. There's so little that I don't want to take them off. But I'm ready for the plant to be done. Am I being too harsh? I think so. But I don't know. I'm going to get some of these shishito peppers as well. I don't have any more bell peppers right now to get. But I'm going to harvest the rest of these shishito peppers. And these are still doing pretty good. That's a pretty good size one there. I ain't been harvesting these like I needed to. I have not. And I still haven't had them just roasted. I need to do that, or just on the grill. I need to do that because I normally, just eat them in different things. Let me resituate you guys so y'all can see a little bit better. But I was saying I don't have, I dropped that one. Where did I drop it at? I don't have, or I haven't tried, grilled or bait or whatever I'm trying to say. All right, let me see if I can get y'all a little bit lower so y'all can see these shishito peppers here that I'm harvesting as well. So these right here, just they on the real little side, but it's all right. Ooh, there was a bug on me. Let me tell you this story first before I harvest the rest of my peppers. So earlier, I harvested my basil from where I planted the garlic at, and harvested the basil, being quick about it. Got all the branches off, put them in a pile. You know, everything looked pretty good and didn't really see any bugs on there. I said, well, good, let me go ahead and bring these in the house and put them in some water, let them be soaking while I'm outside planting the garlic. Y'all, I was their lizard that appeared. The scream that came out of my mouth. And my husband is not home. Good thing I had gloves on because I had to act quick. I said, I had a split second to think about it, but I said, before he run, you got to get him now while he's still in the sink. So I was able to grab it and run outside as I was screaming. Yeah, that. So anyway, that happened earlier, and it was pretty terrifying to me because I don't do good with bugs and little stuff that run and stuff. I don't do good with that. So yeah, that was my morning. Not so well, but anyway, moving right along. I'm gonna get the rest of these peppers, and I will let you know let you see what I get. This was a Cherokee purple tomato that I just got off, so that's how that's looking. Still gonna get eaten though. And this is another one that's ready here, and that's also doing some splitting activity, but it's ready. Yep. These little lunchbox peppers are still doing their thing, so I'm gonna let them continue. And let me show you guys. So I thought my eggplant was done. Look at that. There's still an eggplant making. Now I was gonna let this plant go. I sure was. I wasn't gonna pay it no more attention. But I came out yesterday and I said, look at that. So this goes to show you sometimes you just gotta leave things alone. Let it be. Let it grow. Like I have a couple more banana peppers on here. They're still looking a little bit green on this plant. This far plant, it looks horrible. So I'm gonna let it go. Yep. You can see these tomatoes on here. They are not doing as well as I would like them to, as far as getting a little bit bigger, but they're still alive. They're still doing good. This one I'm going to take off. It is starting to turn and it's also been eaten into, so I'm going to take that one off. Yep. These peppers here, these are the poblano. They're done. So this plant is going to come out, as well as this one over here. This is going to come out. I'm going to take that one out. But I'm going to get the rest of these serrano over here. And after this video, I'm going to do a little bit of clean out. All right, so here are some of my zinnias here that are doing so well. This one is getting ready to bloom. Let me get out of the sunlight so you can see it. So it's getting ready to bloom. So our weather, hopefully it'll get to bloom before the weather gets too cold and changes. This is also some pretty flowers that are still lasting on, the snapdragon. And this is the other snapdragon. It's doing a lot better. Look at that pink color. That is one of my favorites. Love it. It is beautiful. And here is the other zinnia. I'm trying to get out the sunlight. Look at that beautiful zinnia. It is beautiful. It is beautiful. And back here, we also have the petunias that are still doing good. Also, the marigold still holding on. See, it's starting to die, but still holding on. And then we have the other petunias that are still doing really, really good. Still doing really, really good. And over here is our trumpet plant. And it has got its last blooms on here. It has got the last blooms. So hopefully we'll be able to get those blooms before the weather changes. And we can see one more beauty before the season ends. And then here is one of my succulents. Cactus, I think I just call it a succulent because I can't remember the name of it, but I've had this one for at least 3 years. And then this is aloe vera. Me and aloe vera, we've been struggling, but it's been hanging on. I repotted it in this plant, so we're gonna see what it does. Hopefully I can hang on to it. And then my blueberry bushes, this is what they're looking like. And then this is the other one. So things are holding on over here in the flower garden. And then this is the other trumpet flower that I couldn't leave without showing you. It's doing good. Its last blooms here. Yep. I even saw that one had fell off this morning because our temperatures are getting low at night in the 50s and upper 40s. So this is the last of it. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so that brings us to the end of this video. Thank you so much, you guys, for being with me today, getting that garlic planted out. I cannot wait until we be able to harvest that garlic. Also harvested all of these peppers that are still coming in. Some of the tomatoes that are ripening up, the Cherokee Purple. Super excited to eat those. So hopefully you guys have some exciting things still happening in your gardens. Fall plants are starting to come in. Maybe you're actually harvesting some of those plants. So I hope you guys are doing well and you continue to do well and have a good time in your gardens. So happy gardening, you guys, and I will see you guys on the next video. Don't forget to like and subscribe on your way out. Happy gardening, you guys. Bye.